Hey guys, welcome back to Sporks Research Division inside Kerbal Space Program .24. So, I cannot remember the Kerbal's name that we're supposed to be rescuing off the top of my head. This is post commentary. I figured I'd go ahead and record this one without live commentary because it's a simple rendezvous mission. It did take me a little while to actually remember rendezvous mechanics. Like my first mistake is I waited till it got way too close. I should have probably done it a lot sooner, but wasn't an issue. I had to maybe orbit 2 or 3 extra times than it should have taken. Not too bad, you know. But one thing is, I don't know what's up with it. If it's something that changed. Watch the outer stages. They both angle inwards every single time I've done it. I don't know what's up with that. I've never had that issue. I don't know if it's a change with the mechanics with the decouplers or if it's just a bug or if it's intended to do that or what. So we'll have to keep that in mind in our future design builds. So yeah, so like I said, I went ahead and picked this contract up and did this mission, and it went off pretty easily. Once I remembered how to actually rendezvous, because it's been a while since I've tried to do anything like that. So I think as far as the ship design goes, I have the empty command pod with a decoupler, and right below that I have the probe core, and I brought enough RCS and fuel to get in orbit and to maneuver close. I think it's what, like 2.5 kilometers you have to get before you can switch, and I think I get within 10 meters, so there's a little overkill. It's definitely a lot easier to rendezvous once I remember the mechanics. But yeah, and there was a little glitch I had happen. It's happened. I think I've mentioned it before. Whenever a Kerbal attaches to grabs a ladder or a surface that you can grab onto, the camera just shakes really crazy for like a split second, and then it stops. I don't know if that's a 64-bit bug or a .24 bug, or if I'm just paying too much attention. Like right here, watch, you'll see. He comes up and then he grabs, and then everything shakes violently for a split second. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, and just for whatever reason he wasn't able to grab on and stay attached. But second time, I don't think it happens the second time. The screen shake. Let's see. No, it didn't appear to do it that time. But it's just little things like that. I don't know if they're bugs or not, but yeah, this little orbiter right here does fine, and it gets the job done. So I think there's a contract, if I remember correctly. After this, I looked through them. I don't know if they're random each time you look in there or what, but if it's still there, that's what we're going to focus on here in a minute. Is I'm going to get the one to test out the escape tower. That's a part that I haven't really messed with since it was introduced in, I think, the ARM update 20.23.5, I think it was. It might have been before that, but for some reason I'm thinking it was the ARM update. But anyways, I think if that contract's still there, we're going to mess around with that. So we'll go ahead and I'll meet you at the space complex here in a second for some live commentary. Alright guys, here we are in the, what is this building called? I can never remember what it's called. It is the mission control. And test the launch escape system in flight. That's the one I was talking about. So we have to get within 16.8 kilometers and 19 kilometers and be going between 250 and 550 meters a second. It's not that great. It gives a pretty good bit of science, so that's always good. So we're going to have to go ahead and take that. And is there anything... the LV1 and suborbital. LFP turbojet engine. No, we'll just go ahead and focus on that one. The one thing I'm going to do is, I keep forgetting that you can do this. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward day. That's a nifty little feature. So you don't have to actually do it on the launch pad. There we go. So we still have the one for the jet engine. Alright, so let's get in here and take a look at what parts we have. We do have the 3-man part, or 3-man command pod, but I don't think we have any of the no, we do have some bigger fuel tanks. And we have the skipper, so we might have to. That is expensive though. 3,800. Jeez. All right, well we'll go ahead and do it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna RP it a little bit again. Oh, Bill's back. Hey, Bill. Oh, we might actually have to exile Bill before we can. I don't know. We'll figure out what we're gonna do. But yeah, we're gonna do it unmanned still, and I think. Actually, do I have the? Okay, I do have the decoupler. No, we don't need that for this. Let's see. What I was saying is what I think we're gonna do is. There we go. Is if we'll say if this works out correctly, then what we'll do is say that manned flights are back on the board. So I think that's a pretty decent thing to do. All right, just gonna double those up. Now, do I have to? Let's see. Through the staging process. Okay, so yeah, we'll definitely have to stage it then. So we'll put these at on the same stage. There we go. All right. Now we'll just. How high do we have to get? 1,600. We'll say 1,700. So we'll put a couple, and we'll use some boosters, solid rocket boosters. So if this test is successful, we will we'll say we're good. Actually, just inside the VAB, we'll slap this on just to see what we have. All right, we do have enough thruster weight. All right, good. And we will put on a couple extra boosters as well, just to make sure we get up high enough. Where are my boosters? There they are. How much are these? Okay, they're cheap. Alright, and some stability enhancers. These go down here. Alright, so I think this will work. Nice, cheap, only under 14K. We're not even going to name it, so we're going to go ahead and make sure we don't have any Kerbals. Actually, that's what I was meaning to do. I need to put a flight computer. Alright, that messed up the staging. No, it didn't. We're good, we're good. Alright. But I am going to strut that up because that connection doesn't look very safe. There we go. Alright, I think that's good. So we'll go ahead and launch this. And I have crew members. Alright, so this is the only time I allow myself to revert, is when this happens. I don't know why it does that. I don't want crew members. There, launch. No crew members. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So let's go ahead and get up our contract. And one thing I didn't know you could do is you can drag this out. So this one we don't really need. This is the only one we need to pay attention to. Alright, so let's go ahead and throttle. Actually, no, we'll keep low throttle. Save. Alright, so in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we have to get between 250 and 550 meters a second, and around 1700, or 17,000 kilometers, or not kilometers, meters, 17 kilometers. So I think I'm just going to fire straight up. Alright, go ahead and throttle up a little bit. Should be able to do this. Maybe. We're barely gaining speed. There we go. Alright. Hopefully we have enough fuel. Yeah, we should. Shouldn't be an issue. Alright, we got about 7,000 meters to go. And our speed is it's getting up there. Very nice, very nice. I'm actually going to throttle back a little bit. Alright, I got about 1,000 meters to go. Alright. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, we'll go ahead and deploy parachutes. Turn off SCS. And time warp. Alright, so we got pretty much got our money back. And got a pretty good bit of science for that. Very nice. Looks like we're actually going to land on land. And I can't look inside because there's no crew. To look at the radar altimeter, see how far we are. I guess I could have put a Kerbal engineer. Alright, so I guess successful flight. The main missions are back on the docket, huh? Very nice. And we didn't land too far away from KSC. Alright, very nice. No science, and we got about half of our initial cost back. Most of it's probably the command pod. I think it's expensive. Alright. So now that we can do man mission, actually let's go unlock some science. Alright, so 160, so I can only unlock one. Yeah, I can unlock those. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna actually get more aircraft parts. Solar panels and the bigger battery. More science stuff. Landers. The advanced grabbing unit. Not really ready to start doing docking in space stations just yet. I guess I'll go ahead and get this because we have the 3-person command pod and some of the structural pieces. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get this. Actually, do I have... Yeah, I do have the processing lab. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get this so we can actually do some good science missions and start building bigger and better rockets. This stuff is going to be expensive to buy. But entry purchase is at 65,000 to actually buy. Whew, this is going to start getting expensive. Why can't I? I guess I need this. Alright. Anyways, so let's see. Let's see how much that would cost to actually buy. Let's go with a not load. Contains locked or invalid parts. Oh, because of the escape tower. I can't use it anymore. I think that's what that means. 16,400. Okay. Starting in some expensive parts. Oh yeah, I forgot that they added the holy crap. It's like two of the big what used to be the big SRBs. That's awesome. All right, so now I guess we need to look in the contracts. We have no contracts except for the aircraft one. All right. Around the moon. Okay, so we can go back. I guess we'll go back to the moon and actually get some really good science. So we got Duna, Eve, and Ike. Oh, those are. Test the main cell while oh, gives a hell of an advance. Okay, so I guess it does actually start getting very lucrative to start doing the bigger contracts, huh? Alright, so I don't have another one to actually go to the moon, but we can do the one to plant the flag and actually send a science mission. And now that we got the bigger parts, it's not that bad. So this one had 9-year duration to plant a flag on the moon. Really? Alright, so we'll go ahead and take that. Oh, it's science data from around the moon. 10-year duration. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get that. Everything else is Kerman. So let's see, active. We'll go ahead and hang on to that for now. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is go ahead and do these contracts. Go ahead and go back to the moon. So I'm actually going to check my recording time right now and see how long we've been going, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so with the previous mission to rescue the Kerbal, and actually let's see what his name is. Kirsy Kerman. So with the mission to rescue Kirsy Kerman and the test I just did, it's gonna put us about 20 minutes or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode here. And the next episode we'll be going back to the moon and actually getting as much science and going to different biomes as things as we can. So hopefully it'll be a pretty lucrative trip, and we can get a lot of the biomes knocked off our list. Now that we have the processing lab, we can actually send stuff back and reuse our tests, our experiments. All right, so as always, guys, I appreciate watching, and stay tuned for more.